Grip the 40 on the hip. Lately niggas wanna trip. I'm just trying to get a Benz, groovy with a cleanse, fancy with a dish. Everybody on the trip. Know you stressing on the rent. All I wantin' is a bench, swerving on the trip, shoot up on your fit. Had it doing with the dirty workers, cause you know them pussies steady tripping on me. Yeah, I did it with a lot of my fun. Yeah, I did it with a lot of my troops. He was packed hyenas with a blow on him. Now I'm focused on $1 million in my first single, just to blow the Raiders like, oh, I've been waving with the smoke. I've been dipping with a stroke. I've been focused on the buck, get it from the mud, dripping down the blood. I've been stranger with the trust. Make a nigga grab a thumb. Trust me, baby, I'm the one. Gripped it like a thumb, banging from the block. Grip the 40 on the hip. Lately niggas wanna trip. I'm just trying to get a Benz, groovy with a cleanse, fancy with a dish. Everybody on the trip. Know you stressing on the rent. All I wantin' is a bench, swerving on the trip, shoot up on your fit.
That over. Yo, sneak this podcast. George, Greg, back in the building.
You can use the video from the first 20 minutes or whatever for the beginning or the ending of the video with no audio.
Episode 117. What are we talking about? Oh, jersey number 17. We said Phillip Rivers.
Pretty sure Denarius Moore,
Chris Mullin.
Mike Wallace, I think.
Mike Wallace. There's got to be some hockey players.
Yeah, I'm sure
Jeremy
there does.
Lin? Jeremy Lin. Oh, I said Jeremy Lin already.
Well, you did when
we weren't recording.
Rick Fox.
Oh, Rick Fox. Yes.
Josh Jackson.
Josh Jackson
17?
wore 17, like Summer League, I think. Something nonsense. I think that's it.
Well, you said Mullen?
Yep.
Henry Bibby.
Who that? The dad?
Kenny Anderson. Yeah, the dad.
Kenny Anderson wore number 7.
This says he wore 17.
Where wore 17 at? He wore, maybe for the Celtics or something. He wore number 7, definitely for the Nets. Anyways. Pickups.
Oh, hold on a second.
Whoa, you got something else? Take this podcast, get your freak on.
Havlicek, maybe?
Havlicek, good one.
Ryan Kessler. No one cares, but Tim Cahill plays in MLS.
Tim Cahill.
Either Tim Cahill or Gary Cahill. There's 2 Cahills. I don't know. It's one or the other.
Isn't Gary Cahill an actor?
I can only see the back of his jersey. Oh, Verjao.
Oh, he did. Cavaliers. Number 17. I think that's it. That's all of them.
You said Phillip Rivers, right?
Phillip Rivers.
He sucks. I
feel like there's... Okay, Phillip Rivers doesn't suck. I just don't like him.
I might hate Phillip Rivers more than any other athlete on the planet. And it really makes no sense, but...
Why? I think I hate Aldon Smith more than him.
Because he's, number 1, he's in the Raiders division. And number 2, he's really not ever been that good.
Okay.
And number 3, he does more whining on the field than probably any quarterback in the entire league. Historically, like that, he's known as a whiner.
I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm not gonna agree with it either. I think Tom Brady does his fair share.
Yes, but Tom Brady is Tom Brady. So.
Look, I'm just giving you.
I'm sure a Dolphins fan would feel the same way, or a Jets fan that I do about Phillip Rivers. They would about Brady.
What'd you pick up?
Swap Brady and Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers doesn't have 5 rings, so I mean, I don't care.
Yes, but neither does Brady.
I mean, but he has 5 rings on his current team.
I don't know, man.
So Rivers would have 0.
What'd you pick up? Anything?
Stick of butter. I think they suck.
Did you get your size?
Yes.
They came in?
Well, I won it on the app, Foot Locker app, so I just went and picked it up.
Oh.
I think they suck.
Of course they suck.
I think
told
they
you
suck.
that.
No, you didn't. I don't even think we talked about it until I picked it up.
I said that butters are they suck.
I mean, you may have said it like when pictures came out.
No, I said it like the 2 weeks before, or whatever, the week before, the week you tried on the app.
Yeah, but we didn't have them in hand, so you never know.
You could just tell. Something's funny about them. Huh?
Sesames are better. I want sesames. Although
like
when you get no, they don't.
All right.
When you get those, you're probably gonna wonder what you can wear with those as well. So, I don't know. I seen somebody wearing butters, and I was like, this just makes me want to sell my pair now.
You saw somebody wearing them online or just in person? Oh, no, you sent that picture.
I haven't seen anyone wearing them in person yet, I don't think.
I haven't seen them in hand.
I think people are, to be honest with you, are saving them maybe. I think that whole thing with like, because there's no resale value and stuff anymore, people are like saving them for like next summer. And then they're going to break them out like, look what I have, brand new.
It's a possibility. Prices were creeping up a tiny bit.
I don't think so.
Well, they were like Monday or something like that. They were like, I think like $30 over. And then I seen like a pair on StockX at like $315, something like that.
For smaller sizes, yeah, they are. But for some reason, 12 is like 280 or 270 low.
So you going to keep it?
I don't think so. I don't know.
You said you were going to keep Butters and sell one of them other ones.
I did say that. Copper, stripe.
Coppers
joints.
are way better than Butters. Way better than Butters. Yeezys.
They're more wearable, and which sounds weird because they have a damn copper stripe on them. But
it's a stripe. It isn't like an entire yellow.
I understand that, but people act like the stripe means nothing. Yes, but it's monochrome. It's one color, so that makes things to me easier to wear than something that has multiple colors on it or stripes or whatever. That I don't understand the point of the stripe. I just makes no sense.
The Butters are a stripe. You just can't see it.
Okay, yes, monochrome.
It's still on there. And first of all, a monochrome of a like primary color, all right. A monochrome of that one is awful. It looks green. It doesn't.
It doesn't even look like bananas or what is it? Butters. It looks like unripe banana.
Yeah, it look like yellow teeth.
Plantains.
Like, it don't look like a stick of butter. Mm-hmm. What else you got? Did you grab a few things?
ZX 500 RM, the boost, the gray boost. Whatever you want to call it, trainer or whatever.
I think you might be the only person waiting for those.
If people saw the picture of the orange one, that's part of that Goku. What's that? Goku pack or whatever. What's that pack?
The Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. If people saw them orange ones, when the grays came out, they should have copped.
I would look at them today.
I'm looking at what?
The orange ones on just that whole Dragon Ball Z pack. The whole Dragon Ball Z pack is
orange
ones
are fire.
You know, we could talk about that too. What else you got? That's it.
And then I copped. Got canceled. Pharrell pre-order. Funniest email ever.
Was one shoe black and one shoe pink, or they both black?
Nah, there's two different shoes.
Oh, see, I didn't realize two different ones coming out. I thought one shoe was pink and one shoe was blue.
I wasn't going to keep it either way. I was either going to take it back or flip it.
I would have wanted to try those. I would have probably kept those ones. If I was in the Adidas, I probably would have kept those ones. I think they're better than the Z55.
You smoking up.
Something about them ZX, whatever, them joints, they lost steam from me.
You smoking rods.
Not that tight. They look like a Nikes and NMDs. They don't look like anything like worth like losing mine for.
What do you? I mean, you would sell your kidney for Air Max 1s. I mean, it's another trainer runner like that. What are you talking about?
I'm glad you back to buying boosts. I am. You bought two boosts this weekend.
Well, one was.
You bought two boosts this weekend.
That was last week. We didn't have a show. You talking about Yeezy?
Yep.
Yeah, but Yeezy don't count as boost.
All right. It's called Yeezy Boost 350
I mean,
V2,
but it doesn't. That's not.
It's not what? It has boost in it.
It doesn't. But it doesn't count as like buying a boost shoe is like going out of your way to like buy because it's boost. I just buy that because it's easy.
Hey, you a hype beast.
I mean, I think that's it. I don't know.
I got those.
Did I say young ones last time?
I think so. Young ones. That's such a stupid name.
It is stupid.
Adidas sneakers might have the dumbest names ever. Them just called the young ones. Them called the ZX something.
Yeah, ZX Flux.
And then they got what's the ones called tubulars, Prosfits, whatever them joints are called.
Oh, Prospheres.
They got Bounce. Like their names suck. All right. And that Dragon Ball Z pack, them joints are trash.
Oh, you smoking?
No, you know what? I would talk about trash. Anyways, I grabbed what them joints called? Blue Tint 97s. I think they're called Blue Tints.
The ones that I seen the picture the other day. I have no idea what they're called. I didn't even know they had a name.
I'd seen them like on another website. Blue Tint 97s. Copped a couple hats off my favorite hat site, California.
Love copping hats.
I love copping hats. One reason I like copping hats too, mainly because I wear hats every single day. 1, 2, I'm on a podcast.
Yeah, I don't know how you get away with that.
What? At work?
I don't have to work.
Why
Only
not?
person in the entire building.
Bruh, it's not against policy to wear hats.
It probably is.
It's 107 outside. The sun is burning my head. I gotta wear a hat.
All right, yeah, so you bring a doctor's note.
But I do. If somebody said something to me, I'd bring a doctor note to say that I must wear hats.
You're out of control, though.
No, it shows how important I am.
Yes. And you carry around a medal. You carry around a trophy.
I got from hats from Kill Hype. I like hats because on the podcast you can only see our heads and our shoulders. Might as well wear dope hats. Like Kill the Hype. So shout out to them. Love their hats. And 2 fire ones on the way, fam. A Lakers one and an Oakland A's one, fam. It's lit.
Dang, look at you. You're a LeBron fan.
I like the Lakers for the record, and you know that. So don't do that to me.
I'm gonna need to see a little bit more talent added to that roster before I get excited.
Supposedly, they feel like they've built a great defensive team to combat the Warriors. They said people made mistakes trying to combat them with offense against offense.
Only thing they can hope for is that Kuzma, Ingram, and Ball go like this and get better because the pieces they added are old and are not improving.
But they're gonna have to trade Ingram.
Going down.
They're gonna have to get rid of Ingram and something to get Kawhi.
If he even wants to go there no more, he said he wants to go to the Clippers now.
I heard him say he want to go to. Well, he better go to the Sixers. All right, that's where he better go. All right, but he's a weird person. So, releases this week. React 87s, right? On Sneakers app
on Friday tomorrow. No, 2 days.
I'll see if I wake up. Man. I don't wake up. Man.
It's on Friday.
Oh, it's on Friday. Look, man, I ain't got no car now. Ain't no telling what's happening. Bro.
All right. I guess you don't care about him anymore. You were super hype.
I do care about, bruh. The transmission on the Jaguar just went out.
Why don't you tell that story first?
Before? I absolutely. This is to anybody who, like, you work hard or you get a little money, you want to get something nice. Absolutely do not buy a Jaguar. Period. Okay. If you have a life, don't buy a Jaguar. A Jaguar is specifically for somebody who just sits at home. They might go golf, come home, take the wife to dinner, come home, go to the movie. That's it.
Thought they don't even have a wife.
Like, look, a wife, whatever you got. Do not buy a Jaguar. Jaguars are absolute trash, all right? I've already put in about $10,000 to $15,000 in repairs in this car, and I haven't had it for 2 years. Transmission cost anywhere from $13,000 to $15,000. Just crapped out. Like, literally driving down the street, and the car, bruh, I'm driving down, no joke, driving down the street, me and Cortez in the back seat. Just driving, and it goes, all of a sudden it sounds like a woman screaming, like, and I'm like, I said, yo, you hear that? Cortez was like, what was that? And I'm like, oh, well, it's summertime. I figured cats was in their backyard at the swimming pool. I thought it was cracking. Bruh, shifting to get it to third to fourth to fifth, the car was screaming like a banshee.
You must have been going about 100 miles an hour.
Bro, I'm driving like in a neighborhood. I'm going 25. I'm going less than 25.
You shouldn't even have been in fifth gear.
Bruh, it's a V. The thing jumps to like 6th gear, just turning the car on. All right.
All right.
All of a sudden, it just went do 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 do. The car, that was it. So I basically coasted home, driving like 11 miles an hour with the hazard lights on. Trash. Tweeted him. Oh, so I didn't tweet Jaguar. So what happened was Jaguar, I'm sorry, they do watch us, our phones, all that stuff. They pay attention to us, all right, because Jaguar ads be in my timeline all day, all right? And I never tweet about my car, all right? Scrolling through, brand new XF, go cop, whatever it said. I commented, I said, man, my transmission just went on an XF. They hit me up and said, DM us, yo, sorry to hear that, DM us your name, your phone number, VIN number. I'm like, yo, all right, Jaguar about to take care of me. They send my stuff to somebody called me today, Cat calls me, he's like, yeah, how you doing? It's Greg, whatever. I said, yeah, he goes, okay, so, we got your message or whatever, your concerns. So was there anything you were looking from us to do? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? I like, look, the transmission went out. I've already put in about $10,000 $11,000 in his car. The transmission went out. The camera went out. Park assist went out. I said, the car is trash. And he's like, oh, okay, let me type this in the computer real quick. He said, we just like to have this stuff in the computer just so we can keep track of it. I said, all right. He goes, okay, how many miles did it have when you bought it? I said, like 44. He said, what does it have now? I said, like 72. I don't know. And he goes, okay. He goes, yeah, man, so, I appreciate you giving us this information, we just like to make sure we keep track of that, if you have any more questions. I'm like, that's it? I'm like, what? And he goes, best thing you could do, that manual, the book manual comes with the car, that the scheduled maintenance, just go ahead and follow that to the T, and you should be, I'm like, and that was it. We hung up, so. That's it.
Sounds like you need to add him back in the DMs, fam.
Oh, I'm gonna add him on this podcast. I'm gonna tell you that.
Sounds like
definitely post up this message.
Slide in the DMs,
bruh. Don't buy a Jaguar. Whatever you do, don't buy a Jaguar. React 87's come out this week.
44,000 miles, not that many miles.
Thank you very much. All right, I've already had all the fuel injectors fixed, engine leaks, alternator. Transmission broke now. The entire car is broke, all right? The car is possessed, all right? Air Max Deluxe, are you copping those? Those are fire.
I don't even know what that is.
Those are better than Reacts.
No, they're not. The other colorway is better though than this one. There's another one coming out later.
It's like a yellow one, like yellowish and gray.
Let's see.
I seen it on Goat.
Let's see if I can find it.
Bad. Goat make that sound, or is that just sheep? What's a goat sound?
Yeah, asking the wrong person.
And why did goats eat cans?
Goats eat cans? What are you talking about? Huh?
I remember I seen a goat in a nursery rhyme book I was reading to my daughter, and it was eating a can.
I think you've seen it on StockX because I definitely don't see it on Goat.
Goat had about 5 colorways of
this is what you need
Air
to be
Max
copping.
Deluxe. No,
retro,
man. Man, forget that. I can't stand that little
That
swoosh.
was like an Atmos shoe or something originally.
I didn't care for it then. I don't care about it now.
Okay.
If it's not Pata Parta or anything like that, I'm not moving.
Yes. Be a hater.
Are you copying Air Max Deluxe? That's the question.
No, absolutely not.
Oh my gosh, you're absolutely crazy. Air Max Deluxe are better than Air Max 98s. That's a 100% fact.
with this color scheme? No, they're not.
Bruh. Air Max 98s. Air Max Deluxe are better than Air Max 98s.
Maybe the shoe is, but not this way they color block
that colorway,
this or whatever.
Fine. Like, if you don't agree with that colorway, fine.
I mean, is there a better one outside of the other picture?
There's other colors.
One that came out?
There's other colors coming out.
Suck, no.
I see you been a hater. And Jordan.
Bruh.
And Jordan, your boy, Don C.
Don C's coming out.
312s. You copping?
They suck.
You not copping, fam? Bruh, Don C is literally a freaking...
Someone tweeted his wife or something, tweeted and said,
he's
my
married?
husband or whatever, whoever it was, or my boyfriend or husband or fiance would never put his name on a shoe he didn't design. Why am I doing that voice? I don't even know.
That's how women sound.
You might want to cut that out of the show.
Every time you make a woman voice, that's exactly how you do that every single time. Actually, you do that for everybody. You do that voice for little kids. You do that for Twitter people. You do that for everybody. Too. That's not a white voice.
No, I mean, I have another voice that's a white voice.
Okay, yes, it's your regular voice.
Right. There's literally been people who've added you on Twitter and said, I thought he was black. Now I'm not. now I'm not saying that I'm not.
That's a fact.
I'm definitely not saying that that's what I'm striving to do or whatever.
That's a 100% fact.
Talk the way I talk because of where I grew up. Having said that,
that's a 100% fact.
There's a difference between the way I talk and the way that when Dave Chappelle and them be making jokes about white people and be like, it's over on aisle 2 and next to the toothpaste. Okay. That's not how I talk.
First of all, don't know white people talk like that. All right. I might know
quite a few white folks that talk like that.
Every person that you think is annoying at work. Okay, let's talk about that man.
I'm not talking about at work either.
I know that, but that man,
yeah, he definitely talks like that.
No, I've never heard his voice. All right, never heard his voice one time in my entire life.
Right now, that's what it sounds like.
He physically looks like he sounds like, hey man, like he looks like that, but he doesn't. He doesn't sound like that.
That's how he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
All right, and,
that's how he talks.
What's funny is white people should be offended. If I was a white person, I'd be so annoyed every time you watch something black comedians and black people be like, hey, how you doing, man? I'd be like, all right.
I mean,
Oh, what'd she say? Don C who?
Exists for a reason. That he would never put his name on something that he didn't. Basically, contradicting to what the thing said before, that where we said the story came out that it was already designed and they didn't know what to do with it because it was trash. So they were like, "Here, you want to put your name on this?"
So then she's saying he did design.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would never put his name on something that he didn't get in from the very beginning, starting point or whatever.
Don C didn't design anything. Don C is a vacation Bible school arts and crafts teacher. Like he is whack. All right. You can't sit there and take somebody's stuff that they design and then just deconstruct it. All right. He's just a customizer.
That's what your boy did, who's now the head of Louis Vuitton, and you love him.
No.
You just said deconstruct and put it back together.
He deconstructed three models and put them together. He deconstructed the same shoe. Now, I will admit, I give Virgil a little bit of a pass, all right? Because Don C blank jerseys, that was it for me, all right? When you take off stuff that was it for me.
That was the last.
He put Don C on the inside of the collar, took off team stuff, and raised the price about $150. He's smoking crack. Like... insane, all right? And I think myself, Mitchell and Ness, y'all stupid. Y'all could have been selling blank jerseys all this time. And y'all, like, what do you do if you're the head of a company and you go get Don C and say, yo, we want to collaborate on something, and he walks in with a blank jersey? What do you do? Like, you can't possibly, you can't. There's too many yes men. Way too many yes men in the world. Jordan Brand, all them, if he actually designed these and he walked in with these, somebody in the room at Jordan Brand Nike, they got to go, nah, fam. Like you know, probably get fired immediately.
That's not it.
They be, no, you might do something different. Nope. They just be like this. Oh, bro, they're gonna fire. They're gonna lose it.
Yes, they're gonna fly.
Don't all 5 colorways come out at the same time, like the same day?
I don't think so. I think 2 come out this week. Blue and green, ghost green or whatever. I guess.
I thought the lavas green, and chlorophyll and medicine balls.
Oh my god, these suck.
Well,
they come out through the year.
You said, what was that on like reselling? You said like the prices on them are trash or what?
Oh yeah, the prices are already low. Like the green one is like close to retail. I'm assuming retail has got to be at least 160, 180, something like that. And the green ones were on some StockX for like 200.
I thought they'd be like 225.
Oh well, in that case, they're under retail online then.
Because
the blue one was a little bit higher, but it's not like it's gonna stay that way.
I'm like a Jordan 3 is what, 200, 190. Whatever it was.
The green ones are on GOAT for $250 in like every size, which basically means it's like one person who just put a bunch of shoes up. Probably.
I would expect.
Let's see the blue one. The blue one's more.
I would expect.
Blue one's $390. It won't stay there.
A shoe that's 3 shoes in one. I would imagine it's more money.
Yeah, it's a transformer.
It might as well be. Joe got 3 shoes in one and only one air bubble. Like, he should have went all out. What else? Oh no, you were talking about
other stuff coming out too.
No, I'm telling you, reselling.
KD 11 versus KD 11's coming out. I don't know if it's
that EBYL.
Yeah, EYBL. I don't know if it's a release or if it's just going to the kids who are playing on the EYBL.
I like the colorway of it. Did you know it's not Quai 45?
What do you mean?
Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? That basketball league. It's called K. It's K45. Not Quai. You know Quai Jordans. It's K.
QUAI?
It's K.
QAUI?
It's K. It's K45. It's not Quai.
Who told you that?
I was watching this thing in France, and they were like, yo, the K tournament was off the hook. Jordan Brand, you did it.
That's just got to be a nickname.
No, there's K.
That's not how you spell K in...
Look, man, I'm here just to report the news.
I mean, like in Spanish, like que is like QUE.
I didn't say que. I said K. I didn't do all that. I said K.
Okay.
All right. That was your Mexican voice.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Reselling, bro. Reselling is, I think reselling is slowly dead. All right, dying. All right. You can't sell anything.
It depends what it is. Paras are gonna sell.
What?
Paras.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Air Max 1.
You copping those? I'm copping. I don't know why you hate those, bro. You don't want to keep those?
Could have got it for $425 with the eBay coupon, but that's too
already
much.
On there? That's way too much. Huh? I mean, they're on the Nike app, so I figure like I got some type of shot.
Okay, we ain't winning. All right, just like we ain't winning React.
Bro, I gotta wake up. But you are not a positive person. I've actually been adopting this positive attitude.
You wouldn't be the first person to tell me that.
Yeah, but I've been adopting this positive attitude. I have.
His name is DJ Clark.
You can ask my wife. You ask my wife. The aura. I'm different. I'm a little more sluggish, but it's positive aura.
Because you have additional help at the house.
I've been making lunch. I've been having lunch, like, made from me. Stuff is different.
Yes, you have
stuff is different.
Personal chef now.
I'm glowing. I'm glowing right now.
Yes, get your glow up.
I honestly, when I look on anything StockX,
Mike cop these too.
StockX, Go, and everything. What is this? Sesame R1, man. If you don't leave me alone.
But it doesn't look like a sesame color. It looks like it's gray.
But that look like when the cable go out.
You're right. You have a shoe that looks like that.
I got no more.
Well, you had it.
Well, anyways. And it really didn't look like that. It looked like party confetti. Them static NMDs.
Hey. It's actually called When the TV Goes Out, so I don't know why you hating.
That's what them K45s called.
I'm not calling them K45.
I'm calling them K45s.
I'm not calling them that.
I could have got those for pretty cheap. Oh, $325. Is that cheap?
How much are these Nutter Butters going for now? $275? That ain't it.
Bro, you need to just wear them butters like gym shoes. Why not?
I ain't wearing $220 gym shoes.
Why? You wear $220 gym shoes now. What are you talking about? Every time you go to the gym, you got on new boots.
$37.
All right.
I almost flipped backwards.
Yeah, you flip backwards. That's staying in the foot. You'll be out of the camera shot, but it's staying in. What are we talking about? I'm trying to think. Oh, we're doing top 10 sports losses ever.
Like most devastating losses, right?
That's what I did. Did you do devastating to you? I did devastating losses to me.
I mean, I have some personal ones in there some people might not put on their list, but the majority of ones are people that people have heard
something about your list. All right. It is trash. All right.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't even believe it when you said it to me, though. I honestly couldn't believe it. I said, what the heck is George doing? I was like, maybe he didn't understand what we were doing. There are so many things that are not on yours that I'm like.
Then I don't know what the topic was then.
No, it's right, but I can't believe some of the stuff that's not on there.
You said that it wasn't.
When we get to it, I will get to it. I couldn't believe it. I
have no idea what you're talking about because those are literally, and I have like 7 honorable mentions. Those are literally 17 of the most painful losses in sports history.
I don't know about that, though. Well, see, I did painful in sports history.
And I'm not talking about like from the very beginning of the game it was painful. I'm talking about like at the spot in the game, one team was guaranteed to win.
Oh, yeah.
And something crazy happened.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
Right? I'm shocked.
All those ones I had are the top games, except maybe like whatever I had number 3, but that's because that's close personal. That was some backstabbing.
Oh, were you at my house for that one?
What?
We'll talk about it.
No.
You were at my house for one of the games.
Yeah, but that wasn't on there. You talking about Arizona, Wisconsin?
I thought it was Illinois.
No.
Oh.
2005.
I was here. Did I have a house then?
Okay.
Yeah, I had a house then.
Okay. I wasn't at your house in 2005.
What was the game? Oh, no,
I remember
watched
specifically where I was watching Arizona, Illinois in an Elite 8. Again, we don't need to talk about the list yet. But.
All right. NBA. Might as well talk about that. Get that out of the way. Anything.
Just free agency?
Since we haven't talked about it. We haven't been on in about 2 weeks. Good, bad, anything, care, whatever.
I mean, I watched probably a little bit more Summer League than normal because of, I think the draft class, at least at the top, is a little bit better than it has been in the past. Even though I still think Fultz is going to be really good. And we know.
For the record, you were high on Fultz.
Very. He's still going to be. He might not. Okay, I will say this. He may not ever be as good as Utah Man. What's Utah Man's name? Which that's another topic, by the way.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
I got that on there.
He may never be
Grayson
as
Allen?
good as him because he's literally already averaging 25 a game in the playoffs. But Fultz will still be one of the 3 best players from that class.
Donovan Mitchell was a rookie last year, right?
Yeah.
Let's not
he
get
was
too
like
high on
number
him yet.
17 pick or something.
Let's not get too high on him yet.
You tell me he's leading his team in scoring and in the playoffs averaging like 25 a game. He was the first rookie in history to do that.
To do what?
Whatever his playoff average was.
Oh, yeah.
Score 30 in a
100%.
game or 28 or whatever it was.
But let's not forget Tyreek Evans balled out that first year.
Records
I think he averaged about 19 a game. So, look.
If you can't watch those 2 players and see the difference, I can't help you, though.
I can see the difference. All right. LeBron Lakers. You care? Good, bad, happy, sad?
I'm glad that he my wife's family's from Cleveland, got friends there. I'm glad that he won the city a championship, and after that, I didn't care if he left or not. I think it makes it more interesting going to the Lakers.
Why?
Because the Lakers are just an interesting franchise in general. Like, even when they're trash, they're still on TV. That's the
Facts.
But
Lakers were on TV so much last year, I was getting annoyed. And I watch Laker games. All right. I don't know what I think. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't have a basketball team.
I'm from Los Angeles, so obviously it's nice to have.
Thank you. All right.
It's nice to have the greatest at something be in LA. It's just like, it's weird. It's like a psychological feeling. Even though I don't care for the Lakers, I still root for them because they're from LA.
Okay.
Like, not root against over my team, but like
You're not a Bulls
whoever
fan
people
anymore.
who live here. Like, I root for the Suns. It's the only Arizona team I'll root for, but same kind of thing.
I root. First of all, if the Suns won the championship, I'd probably go streaking. All right. So the Suns might be my team,
That's weird.
maybe.
That's weird. No.
All right. But
You don't even got a Suns upside down hat. No?
I haven't made it yet, bro.
Guess
And the
you need
Suns
to.
upside down hat is just the sun backwards. So it really ain't that dramatically different. He did the Houston Astros upside down. I'm like, you turn the H. The H looks the exact yeah, all right. The H is the exact same. Anyways, so I'm happy, but first of all, it does nothing. Now, I was in Cali. I'm in the actual ocean, all right? But I left my phone. I said, my family, we're at Disneyland. We're getting our chill on the beach. You can hear people like, yeah! And I'm like, oh, I must be World Cup or something. Like, and my brother-in-law came to the ocean and was like, bruh, Lakers got LeBron. I'm like, yo, that's crazy, all right?
I think we knew he was going there.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
reported by me, reported by Gary
You
Payton.
did, via GP.
Last month.
Via GP. I just don't understand why, like, obviously he has no intent to win championships. All right, at least not this year.
No, I don't think that's true.
First of all, they're gonna get in the playoffs. They'll get in the playoffs.
He's the last.
The Lakers
like,
almost got in the playoffs last year.
listen, the last 4 deals he signed were a 2-year deal with a 1-year option. With the Lakers, he committed to 4 years.
Right.
I think it's completely different. Number one, he wants to be the first billionaire. We know that because he's said that a million times and whatever. He wants to be the first sports billionaire of players. Because maybe Michael's there or close or something.
Michael's
but,
already there,
all right,
but he's not playing. Obviously.
Number 2, he wants to win. In my opinion, he wants to be in L.A. because he has his kid in L.A. Enrolled him in Sierra Canyon, whatever.
Top 3 best city in the world.
There's an aura about being in the city of Los Angeles.
2 of the best cities, top 5 cities. 2 of them are in California.
All right. I'm going to need you to relax.
San Francisco and LA not in top 5.
L.A. is because I grew up there. I'm biased. I don't know about San Francisco. New York is up there. As far as being fun.
Of course.
So he wants to be a billionaire. Obviously, advertisements like this when you go to New York or Los Angeles. Number 2, like I said, he wants to be in Los Angeles. And number 3, in general, not sports-wise, just live there. He already had a house there, bought it last year or whatever. And then number 3, I think there is something to him playing for the Lakers and maybe not necessarily throwing in Kobe's face or anything like that, but I can go to this team and immediately be the best player in their history. You know what I mean?
I don't like that.
Why?
That is, I get it. And look, man, I am all for people doing whatever they want. But I don't like this, complete disrespect for Kobe. It's like they threw Kobe in the trash in Cali. I'm talking about the next day. We went to IHOP.
Who are you talking about? The fans didn't.
I don't know, man.
Bro, did you not see the thing when someone taped LeBron's face over that Kobe thing and that man threw his shoe up there and knocked it off?
Yeah,
and then they painted over LeBron's the mural. Man, the fans don't get out of here.
All right, look. Kobe.
If you're a true fan, you root for the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back of the jersey.
Of course, but
there's a million Laker fans out there still saying, they're all over Twitter, 3-6. This ain't LeBron's team, and be the first one in front of the TV when the season starts.
Bruh,
go LeBron, go!
That's the best part of this.
No, it's not.
It's the best
to be a hater and then go root for him in front of the television. What are you talking about?
You are literally the proclaimed #1 hater on earth.
But I don't do that. The things that I get mad at make sense.
Okay, look, Whether you hate it or not, every person is going to be in front of their TV. Every single.
No, I don't hate that. I hate the fact that someone will talk all summer about.
Oh yeah,
LeBron he's 3-6 in the finals. He's not the king of the Lakers or the king of LA. He hasn't done anything yet. And they'll say,
that's a good point.
They'll say until he wins a championship. It's a good point to say he's not the king of LA, but he is the king of the basketball. He's the best player in the world and has been since he came into the league because Jordan was gone already.
All right.
It's a discussion for
Kobe
later.
was still in the league. All right.
Okay, Kobe is not in any discussion for the best player of all time. You already know how I feel about that. Not in any discussion.
In that time when LeBron came in the league, Kobe was the best basketball player in the world.
You're saying at that specific time. Well, I mean, you got Tim Duncan and
Or
there's
Duncan,
some arguments.
anybody else.
There's some
It
arguments.
wasn't immediately LeBron.
Shaq was still in the league.
Of course.
Arguments. But I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, those fans. If you're going to talk all that all summer long about you hate LeBron and then the first game you're in front of the TV and you have a LeBron jersey on or whatever, you're rooting. No. Beat it. I'm done.
Look, I can't wait to watch, all right? I can't wait to see him make Ingram better.
Well, they're probably going to play the Warriors on opening night of the season, so I'm sure the
Bruh,
yes,
it's gonna
I'll
be
be
on
watching.
Halloween night. I ain't taking nobody trick-or-treating, bro. NBA starts on Halloween every year.
Yeah.
Every single year.
In October, yeah, I guess.
So I can't wait. All right, nobody going trick-or-treating. Cousins, the Warriors, that matter to you?
Well, he's not going to play till the playoffs, so
March. Look, man, I don't care about stuff like that.
they're going to win the championship again.
Of course. They're going to win the championship if he wasn't there.
Probably.
It just...
Rockets got worse. They lost Ariza, and they still haven't signed Capella.
They're signing Gerald Green.
They may have lost someone else. Okay. Yes, next, J.R. Smith.
Capella, look, this is the problem that I do have with the Cousins thing. It's not that he went or not. And you guys can do whatever you want. I just think back to when we grew up watching basketball, and you had Jordan, who literally dictated the careers of every single other player in the league, pretty much in the East, pretty much. You got.
What do you mean?
He was so great, they weren't gonna beat him. Bam. Now LeBron was pretty much that in the East, but it was kind of like, bro, you're ruining our shot at it, but you ain't win it. Like you keep.
Yeah, but none of the other teams are winning either.
Now you got LeBron going. Well, I don't know.
Boston may have been more competitive last year in the finals, but none of those other teams before that. We can't say that about any of those other LeBron teams.
I think
Miami won 2 championships.
Either way, if the Sixers or the Celtics had got to the finals against the Warriors, they're just way too inexperienced to even. I think they could match up really well against them. They just don't have enough experience.
The Sixers, that Sixers team had problems. They don't have enough shooters, and
stage would have been too big for them.
No, see, I don't believe in that.
Stage got too big for Rozier.
If you're talking about like a game 7, then yes, I believe in that. But if you're talking about just playing basketball, I don't believe in it. No, it didn't get too big for Rozier. He played over his head the entire playoffs.
You're right. Which is why I don't believe Boston.
He had no business playing that well in the playoffs to begin with.
And you think Boston is like straight to the top now, like to the finals now? I don't think so.
No, they are.
I don't think so. No. I think all those players
They're the
that we
same
talked
team.
about. You're right, but I
Plus
think
Kyrie.
I think some of those players that you talked about, like Rozier, all of them, like a few,
they don't need
all
him.
Them, I don't know, man.
What do they need Rozier for? If Kyrie's hurt, I mean,
come on, Kyrie he's gonna get hurt again. Like
you believe in injuries, I don't believe in injuries. You think Aiton's
believe it? You don't gotta believe in injuries for Kyrie. He's going to get hurt. Like it's not even a thing.
I don't believe in stuff like that. You think Aiton's gonna be injured, so we can talk about that later too.
All right. Well, anyways,
no, it's them and Philly, and maybe if Toronto can keep their semblance of a team and add some pieces, like someone who would help Toronto, Capella. If they had him,
I've said that about a few. There's a few players that
he could help.
Toronto.
Yes,
do that.
and Capella could help multiple teams, but that would send them.
You know who the Raptors should go back and get? Dwayne Casey. That's who they should go back and get. What? Okay.
Let's not pretend like coaches, unless you have Popovich or something. Coach is not the difference between a mediocre team and a really, really good team.
You gonna say Brad Stevens has been in the playoffs every single year he's been in the league right now with the Boston teams that are like.
So how many good coaches are in the NBA? 2?
I mean 4.
Who?
Pop.
and Stevens.
Brad
That's it.
Stevens. No, a homeboy for Utah is great. Snyder, he's a great coach. Say he's not.
He sucks.
Oh, you're crazy.
He coached.
Stop thinking about college.
Coached in college
Thank
and
you
was
very
trash.
Okay, I think he got in trouble.
Trash.
All right.
Trash.
He got trash now. All right, you sitting there putting
number
out,
one. They got lucky with Mitchell. So I mean,
okay. Don't take away stuff from a coach like that. And Dwayne Casey is a great coach.
plenty of shitty coaches have won before with, like up and coming roster or whatever. Jason Kidd won in Milwaukee. Where's he at?
Won what? He got in the playoffs like what? Once, twice?
That's what Utah did. Same thing.
Yeah, but Utah put out literally 3 Hall of Famers. All right, in the first round.
What are you talking about?
Okay, they put out Westbrook. All of them. They overachieved in that.
They
series.
didn't
Matched up well.
They played Portland, didn't they?
No, they put out. No, Portland got put out by the Pelicans.
I think you're making this up.
No, I know my stuff, man. Either way, all right. I hate the fact that like stuff is dictated. Like I mean, the entire West, like the West has every single MVP in the last 10 years, like 15 years.
Because it's been LeBron almost every year.
No, LeBron's only been MVP twice, and that was
Not in 10
Miami.
years.
He's only been twice with Miami. He's been MVP 2 years in a row. Miami.
He's a 4-time MVP. So 10 years. Yes.
Was it? Oh, okay. Well, those whatever. Westbrook, Harden, KD,
Yeah, and Curry twice.
Curry.
That's already
that
probably
it?
10 or 9.
And there's my other. I think the last. What was the last? Well, was LeBron. What was the last MVP of a season in the East? Like Paul Pierce?
LeBron or Dwayne Wade?
I don't even think Dwayne Wade's ever been MVP of the league.
He was a year with Miami. He averaged like 30-something a game, I'm pretty sure.
I think he might have been Finals MVP.
He definitely was Finals MVP because he averaged about 36. But I'm pretty sure one of those
I
years,
don't
maybe
think
that same
ever
year,
won
he was
MVP.
MVP.
I think in 2008, Paul Pierce might have won MVP. Maybe Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett, or did Kevin Garnett win it with the? Anyways, that's my thing. I just don't like how the league. What? I am good with my numbers.
You're just making stuff up now.
I don't think. I just hate that it's dictated. Like everything is like, I think people need to pay attention to the Wizards. Though. I think the Wizards getting Dwight Howard, that's a big pickup for them.
Oh, Derrick Rose. That's right.
Derrick Rose too. He's in the East. I mean, he's on what? Sorry, in the West. He's with Timberwolves.
Okay, Derrick Rose doesn't exist anymore.
I'm saying all the last
MVP.
MVPs are now on the West. Every single one for the last however many years. Every single one. I can't think of the last MVP.
Oh, Nash won it the year that
Nash.
D Wade. I'm not going back that far. I'm just
Shaq
looking
should've
for
won
D
it that
Wade.
year. I don't know which year you're talking about. There was 2 years.
No, you're talking about the first year that Nash won it. The year that he went to Miami, Shaq was trash. I mean,
Yeah.
D Wade averaged 36 a game.
Trash.
He was trash.
No, it just wasn't D Wade.
He's trash.
Okay. Another thing I want to talk about real quick. Well, actually, was there anything else basketball wise? You happy with Aiden?
Yeah, champions Miami Heat. Yeah, it was a lot to talk about still. Draft, Summer League. I'm excited about the Bulls. Not necessarily the team, and because I think that matching whatever deal for what's his name was terrible. They've no reason to spend $80 million on him. I'm talking about Wendell Carter Jr. Might be a superstar. Might be. Everyone keeps comparing him to Al Horford, and I don't get it because
Better than Al Horford. He looks better.
I'm not going to say he's better than Al
More
Horford
athletic.
because Al Horford's been in the league whatever 15. What is the year? 11 years, 12
while.
years. So I don't like the Al Horford comparison because number one, Carter or what's his name? Yeah, Wendell Carter, right? Wendell Carter Jr. shot 40% from 3 at Duke. He's making threes in Summer League. Horford might shoot a 3 here and there, but he's not a shooter.
I'm surprised at how good.
Number two, Horford's not really out there blocking shots like that. Wendell Carter Jr. had 5 block shots in his first game and 4 block shots in the second game. So I don't like the comparison because I think Carter Jr. is a little bit more athletic and a better shooter.
Way more athletic. He's way more athletic than Al Horford. Al Horford athleticism, I don't even think he's athletic.
Well, it doesn't
He's just
exist
skilled.
anymore. He used to be when he was younger. But I think it's a bad comparison from that perspective, but he could be a star. And they got him at 7.
I mean, that's not like 17. 7 is,
When you
I think this
consider
draft-
who was drafted ahead of him, or actually it might have been 8 or 9. I don't know. I think it was 7, but it might have been 8. There might be multiple failures ahead of him.
What did Trae Young get drafted? Because he got traded from
6
he
or
got
5.
drafted 5 and then traded to Atlanta. whatever.
He'll be all right. He made 7 threes last night or 2 nights ago.
I hope he's all right, because you see, but he's shooting like, what is it, like 4 for like 38 in threes?
Got a use of the game.
Hey, man, he looks little out there. Like,
so did Steph Curry.
Steph Curry still looks little, but he looks little. Like, he looks like Earl Boykins out there.
Yeah, right.
Bruh.
I'm going to need you to chill out.
He looks like Earl Boykins out there.
Curry has long arms, and Curry's probably an inch taller or 2 inches taller. So it's not. Okay. We're talking about height. Get your mind out of the gutter. Saying get your mind out of the gutter is funny.
That's something like a mom would say.
Steph Curry has longer arms and he's taller. So I don't think it's a great comparison, but his game is similar. So that's why they do that. And I think he'll be totally fine. No one thought Steph Curry was going to be out here crossing people up and going to the lane and making layups and floaters and whatever else.
But the problem is that he was.
So look how long it took Steph to get there. Now, granted, he had injury issues when he was younger, but it's going to be the same thing with Trae Young.
I never at any point when Curry got into the league thought he didn't look like he was like dominated by it. Like, he didn't look like he couldn't play with him. Like, it was basically on what he was like. Trae Young looks like he can't play out there. It looks like
he made 8 threes last night or 7 threes or whatever.
I'm saying last night I'm happy. Like, I'm saying there are times where it looked like you brought your little brother out there. Like, when your mom be like, no, you can't go unless you bring your little brother. Like, because he just looks wild out there. Layups, airball and layups and stuff. Like, he looks scared.
Listen, every team's point guard. Number one, everyone is talking about like the Knicks. Nick Latina. How do you pronounce that cat's name?
Knox?
Nick Latina? No. Point guard.
Point guard guy. Whatever.
Their first round pick last year.
Right.
Everyone's been talking about that performance because I think that was his first, wasn't it? Young's first game, or I don't know. Every point guard coming into summer was like, oh, Young had a target on his back. That dude's 6'2" or 6'3", maybe bigger than that, heavier than Young. Tall, like, they leaned on him. You know what I mean? Like, everyone came in looking to shut him down and like trying harder than they normally would in a game.
I'm a Trae Young fan. I wanted the Suns to draft him. I want him to be great, but he looks whack. All right, that's all I'm saying.
He'll be all right.
And just like in summer league, somebody looks tight, looks whack. Like, summer league doesn't matter. All right, it matters.
He'll be all right.
To me, you know who summer league matters to me for is like Josh Jackson. All right, that's who summer league matters.
You want to talk about someone look whack? He look whack.
But he needs to get his hair
back. The fact he's averaging 17 or 18 a game in the NBA coming down the stretch and then goes to summer league and shoots 9 for 28 or whatever he was. Now that
he looks whack. Aiden, you fine with it? You think he's fine.
I told you he has 21 and 12 and 17 and 14.
Look, he's wearing Nikes now. So, all right. He's not wearing. They still had Kobe logo in the back.
Swooshless. Yes, they did.
So
he didn't even wear those at Arizona. So I was kind of surprised that like all of a sudden he started wearing Kobe's. I don't know. It was kind of weird.
He should be wearing David Robinson Revolutions. He should. I think that's why big men back in the day
Man, I need you to chill out.
He's playing in Kobe ADs. Like, that's what I would play in.
It's a higher shoe, though. It's a mid, though, now. He's not playing in a low top.
They need to play in. What's them joints that had a little pump? The Revolution came in that suitcase. He needs to play in those.
You just saying that because the shoe is as tall as he is.
It's high, sturdy. Bruh.
It's not what the game is anymore, though.
For him, it is.
Capella out there playing in, like, soccer lows.
Yes, he's out there playing in Puma turf shoes. What else? What about Donovan Mitchell? Well, actually, I was gonna say too about those.
He's getting his own shoe. I'm excited. I'm not gonna say he deserves it. I like when new players get shoes because I want to see what it looks like. That's the whole point. I want to see if it's tight or not. Now, if it comes out and it's trash, I'll be the first person to say that's trash.
Okay, Donovan Mitchell looks like he has everything you want in a basketball player. Like, he is great. All right. Like, I mean, as a rookie, I'm just happy that when a Utah game comes on, I have somebody I want to watch now. That's all I care about with a lot of teams. All right. What? You're not going to want to watch a Utah game if Donovan Mitchell's not on that team. You're not. You'd be like, Utah and the Suns?
Okay.
I'm not. Donovan Mitchell comes to town, you think about, like, kind of want to see him play in person. You think about it. Yes or no? Don't dismiss me.
Don't be disrespecting the Jazz because you think they're boring, huh?
No, I don't think they're boring. I think their uniforms are trash.
What you just said.
Something about Utah is just a little weird.
Yeah,
Beautiful
you're
place,
right.
supposedly.
And
I
San
see
Antonio,
postcards.
too.
All right. Oh, San Antonio's whack. I've been to San Antonio. San Antonio is
so have I.
whack. I think that, first of all, Adidas has the worst luck with athletes and sneakers, all right? He's already, to me, James Harden is on there. But look what they've done to his sneaker line. It doesn't even matter. Like, he's the MVP of the league and probably top 5 in the entire league, and his sneaker line is trash.
Yeah, but Mitchell
still,
might think like us and be like, oh, yeah, that's trash. Let me get something that looks better.
Mitchell should have thought like us and went to Nike. That's what he should have did.
Man, I'm not worried about that no more.
I am.
I don't care about that. Yeah, but you hate for no reason. You even acknowledged last time you were like, I hate doing this Adidas thing doesn't make any sense. Because you could still be anti-Kanye. Because I still am anti-Kanye.
Right. So I might come back to Adidas at New Year's
You
when the
should have
ball
already
drops. I might
copped
just come back.
ZX500.
They'll still be there.
Gave it.
They'll be there. Young ones, all them joints will still be there. They ain't going nowhere.
All right.
So once the ball drops at midnight, I'm gonna probably cop young ones all of that midnight with discount code.
Yes.
Discount code New Year's Eve. That's what the code is gonna be.
You're out of control.
I just don't want. I have a bad feeling with Adidas and just athletes. They're still making D-Rose sneakers. All right. They have Andrew Wiggins.
Would you rather them sign with Jordan Brand or Adidas?
No,
Exactly.
Adidas, all right, because you go to Jordan Brand, you're cursed.
Exactly.
All right? The only person that can fight a curse off is somebody who plays possessed like Westbrook. That's it.
Michael Jordan himself.
Freaking Chris Paul, hamstrings, trash.
Whatever.
Chris Paul is made out of Play-Doh. These are facts. He is breaking down before our eyes, and he's a phenomenal point guard. He might be the last great point guard we've ever seen. All right,
He's not going to be the last great point guard.
not going to be the last, but he might be the last for a while. All right.
Okay, Steph Curry's a point guard. So.
Steph Curry doesn't really play point guard. He's a point guard, but he doesn't play point guard. I think Draymond Green brings the ball
It's
more
a
than
PG
him.
before his name. Right?
Yes, he's Paul George. Shout out to Paul George for staying in OKC.
Trash. You want to talk about somebody who's not as good as people think he is?
Okay.
Actually Klay Thompson is better.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Klay Thompson is better at his job. Paul George has to do more than Klay Thompson does. Klay Thompson, 2 dribbles, shoot. That's it. Don't do nothing else. Don't do nothing. Play defense.
Play defense.
Paul George plays good defense. Don't say he doesn't.
He's not a better defender than Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson's like taller. I think he's bigger.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so
I
at
don't know
all.
either,
I'm pretty
but-
sure Paul George is 6'8".
I'm not going to say Klay Thompson's defense is better. But I'm not gonna
Klay
say
Thompson is like they took Paul George and put him in a lab and were like, we'll make you a little bit better. And Klay Thompson came out.
Yes, and came out with that weird look on his face. That's a weird.
He's not as
person.
good as people think he is.
I don't know who Klay Thompson is. Klay Thompson is that player.
But that says even more. He's not even as hyped as Paul George, and he's better than him.
Okay, let's put it this way: if Klay Thompson goes to
Klay Thompson is what number is what number? Hold on.
Klay Thompson spot, they still win a championship.
Hold on a second.
What
number is Klay Thompson in the rotation or in shots in Golden State?
You mean like option wise?
Yeah.
Like first, second, third.
Okay, I want to say.
I always forget about KD.
What number is Paul George in OKC?
2.
Exactly. He should be a 3 on a good team, not a 2. That's why.
Oh, look, they have Melo. He might be first option now. All right,
He should be.
Westbrook might not allow it, but he might should be first option.
smoking
He's a better
rock.
shooter than Westbrook.
What are you talking about?
Look, man.
Paul George is a 3, a third option on a good team. If he went to the Rockets,
George is
if he went to the
a
Rockets,
good
they
player.
would be fire. But on that
George
team,
is really good. He should have went to the Lakers. No, actually, no. He should have stayed at OKC. I'm happy he stayed in OKC. I don't want OKC to fade away. I'm sorry. They are a great organization and know how to draft
one way or
players.
the other.
See, you don't watch NBA. You don't watch basketball.
What are you talking about? Seattle deserves a team more than OKC deserves a team.
Thanks. I'm just saying you don't watch enough NBA basketball to
Yes, I
care
do.
about it. You don't watch more than me to care about.
What does that mean? What's that got to do with anything?
I'm saying that I want to watch every game that comes on.
Nah,
I don't want.
Last year, you even texted, "I don't want." I'm tired of watching NBA games.
No, I got tired. No,
Yeah,
no,
you
I
did,
didn't.
and you said it on the show too.
Look, tomato.
Oh yes,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
apples and oranges.
All right, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You stopped caring about the league, though.
Oh, I watched so much NBA last year. It's ridiculous. I don't like watching like when it's like.
No wonder you like baseball now. You got time to watch now that you got extra help at home.
I'm gonna need you to chill. Man.
You probably watched exactly how the A's lost last night when he picked that bunt up.
Bro. Bunting, they need to get rid of bunting in baseball. Bunting should only be you allowed to use bunting in the ninth inning. That's it.
Right.
It should be.
I need you to chill out. Go Wendell Carter Jr. Go Wendell Carter Jr.
You were just talking about probably 2-3 weeks ago. You might not be a Bulls fan anymore.
Yeah, because I thought the pick was trash at first, but now watching him more, I'll fully admit I didn't watch enough Duke games, and that's probably because I just dislike Duke. So I was like, I'm not gonna watch. Plus, they had he took a backseat to Bagley, which we talked about on the last show or whatever. When I said what his parents said about the whole thing. What did I tell you, though? After I read that, I was like, I might be more interested in
Oh, yeah. We talked about that. Because I was like, I'm a little interested.
I'm going to start calling him WCJ. You know?
All right, well, I'm sure you're not the first.
You're absolutely right. But I'll be the first to text in the thread. WCJ, and you better know what it means. WCJ with another 5 blocks. Talking about the Bulls,
that's another thing, too. So I'm going to talk Jordan 12 Michigans real quick. All right. Because there's way too many people who got upset about me saying that I wouldn't wear them because of the Michigan thing. Of course it got canceled. Adidas has no idea how to run a website. All right. Adidas sends out the most links
hit the button on accident.
to Heat ever.
I'm glad because that's 271 of them things coming back into my account. Pause.
Adidas is one of them. Yeah, but they probably took it out 6 times. So you might want to check your account. Adidas literally has some guy who's like, they slip. They like and shipments go out.
Might. I wish a shipment went out because I was slaying. Now that it's canceled, the price is going like this.
Michigan 12s. So
suck.
Too many people were. I'm talking DMs commenting on the post. Bruh, I'm gonna explain this the best way I can. Okay, the shoe doesn't suck.
They suck.
Okay.
What's the difference between those and the PSNY ones or whatever it was?
I mean, probably nothing. But the color is a nice color, navy blue. Like
no. So you saw the whole StockX thing, right? I don't even know if we talked about that. Someone would order friends and family from
I don't know the
on Travis Scott's, and they would get the regular one.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
what
the same thing happened on.
I don't know what the difference between the friends and family of either one of those. That's why I've seen them. Like I don't know.
Nike Air on the back of the Travis Scott.
Oh, really?
Versus Jumpman, and apparently that's worth $600 extra. I don't know, or maybe some of them selling for like $5,000. But on the other one, I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. Anyways,
like I'm saying, now first of all, let's go back a few episodes. Yes, I wore a Michigan jersey here. That Michigan jersey is literally from 1970. It's not a remake. It's an authentic jersey from the year 1976 or something. All right. I will wear a vintage anything of super history that came from that year. Not a remake, college, anything like that. So for the person that was like, you wore a Michigan jersey on that, I wore that because I had it in somewhere where I keep stuff. And I wore it on because those shoes were coming out. Now, all right, I don't know why I have to explain this to people or why it's so hard to comprehend. Like Matt Hatfield, shout out to Matt Hatfield. You know, he's been on the show before. That's the homie. He said he has no ties to the Chicago Bulls, so can we not wear Jordans?
Professional.
It's not the same thing, first of all.
It's professional versus college.
Professional versus college, 1. 2, if Jordans had Bulls logos on it, no. A lot of people wouldn't wear it. I think.
That's probably true.
That's a fact. You know how many Knicks...
It's not a fact. It's probably true.
Fine. Okay. You know how many Knicks fans hate Jordan but love Jordan at the same time? A Knicks fan would never wear a Jordan if it had a Bulls logo on it. I don't care, period. They just wouldn't. You go to college. College is a place where you're accepted or denied. You learn, you grow, you find... Like, college is an atmosphere that everybody doesn't get to experience. So when you go there, and depending on how you went there, whether it was scholarship, you worked hard, got grades, or you had to pay for it, something about the college. When you graduate from college, you feel like you left home twice, okay?
All right. I need you to chill
I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about myself, bro. I gave ASU what? Probably $8,000, $100,000? However much. All right, having a degree.
Well, you gave it to the state of Arizona.
Look, can we not? All right. I will never wear a Michigan sneaker. People get colorways and stuff just ridiculously. ASU Adidas. I know that the Ultra Boosts are Adidas colors. I mean, ASU colors because ASU was an Adidas school. There's no Sun Devil on it. There's no fork. There's no nothing on it to signify that. If you bought those and said, I don't care if these are made for ASU, these are St. Ignatius, whatever, some high school, whatever, that to me. It doesn't matter. If the Jordan 12...
Mustard and rust and mustard.
If the Jordan 12 Michigan didn't have an actual Michigan logo on it, you could tell me that they're Michigan. I don't care what you say. I'm like, no, these joints are in navy blue and yellow. I don't care. There's nothing on this to make it Michigan. Just because it's the colors doesn't mean nothing. Like, so I'm sorry. If I was in the military, if I was in the army, and they came out with a navy shoe, I'm not copping the navy shoe because it's so fire. Like, I don't understand why that's so hard to comprehend. I will not. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, and now maybe I'm wrong. People are like, if it's fire, it's fire.
It's different in college.
I'm not wearing anything like that.
I'm not copping a Kansas City Chiefs, like, or whatever, San Diego Chargers.
Cowboys fan.
Whatever.
Die hard. I will never wear a Niners anything or a whatever anything. Like, I'm not rival Giants. I'm not. Okay? I just never will. Okay? I don't understand why people don't understand that. People are like, well, somebody, I don't know who it was, like, well, I'm 1/4 German. Can I wear German clothes? Well, do whatever you want. All right. But, and I don't understand why people think that anything I say about myself or what I'm going to do, I'm telling them what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. You can wear Michigan all you want. And no joke, probably 85% of people are like, I didn't go to college, so it doesn't apply. What are you talking to me for? Like, you didn't even go to college, so you don't have that feeling of a place of college or anything like that. Like,
don't be a jerk.
Look, college, fraternity, it's like being a Kappa and then going to buy a Sigma jacket because that joint fire. Works. All right, look, I'm just expressing to you what college means to me. All right, there's an actual Michigan logo. I'm not gonna be like, yo, I didn't go to Michigan, but these joints are fire.
They suck anyways, but
they don't suck. They suck. Right? It's just that,
I just looked it up. The PSNY one has yellow, the thing on the back with the heel tab or whatever it is.
Is yellow.
Is yellow. The something else on the shoe is yellow, and then the lace loop metal pieces are yellow. That's the difference apparently. And it sells for like $5,000.
Sounds like something a customizer could take care of us, or like either way. Look, y'all can wear Michigan. You could graduate from Kansas State and wear Kansas Jayhawk. Get all you. I don't care, but I am not doing it. Now, like I said, Oscar goes to U of A. I'll be wearing the most U of A gear ever. All right, because they're gonna provide my child with education. My child goes there. I have a tie to there. Am I gonna be rooting for U of A football and basketball? No. All right. Now, if he plays on the team, yeah. Is he gonna play on the team? No. All right. Either way. Shut up. Everybody, shut your mouths, all right? Don't tell me about, oh, the shoe is fire. Shut up, all right? Shut up. All of you. Shut up. What else we got on this docket?
What was that thing that there was something about like resellers or something we were going to talk about? I don't remember.
I don't know. You said something about resellers. You know another thing, too?
Yeah, but what did I text?
I forgot who messaged me this. Sorry, one more thing. Somebody keeps asking me, why don't we ever feature their what did they wear todays when they do the hashtag?
What do you mean?
They'll do hashtag the sneak diss. I include that on every post we do on IG and all that, but I've never told anybody, use the hashtag the sneak diss. Because they're like, yo, I always use the hashtag, you never feature me on your page. Like, you know when you're like...
Oh, I didn't know we were doing that.
We're not. That's the thing. I keep getting messages people like, bro, I use the hashtag all the time and you never feature me on the page. Bruh. I don't believe in feature pages. Feature pages are scams, okay? Because if I feature...
You talking about like if Soul Collector takes a picture of what you're wearing and puts it on the thing?
They should do stuff like that because they are a blog publication type thing.
But that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. So,
right.
you know, you like use the hashtag, complex kicks, and they might post it on their feed, like, whatever.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, there are, there's a lot of those, or like... Finish line, places do it like that.
But normally they say send pictures of what you're wearing today.
Yeah. I've never done that. But people just associate hashtags with it. Like, yo, I use the hashtag and you never... I like it, But look, to me, feature pages, and God bless anybody who does.
You get notified if someone uses a hashtag?
I click the notifications for the hashtag.
Oh, that's trash.
God bless anybody who has a feature page. I'm talking about me. Okay, I feel like feature pages are scams. If you put a post on your IG page and said, this is what you wore today, and did the hashtag sneak this, and I posted on my page, you know who's going to get the likes and the follows? Me. I've looked on people's pages that feature someone else. It'd be someone's page, and it'll feature someone like Jordan. Like, yo, so-and-so wore Jordan 5s today. Fire. It'd have like 600 likes. I go to the actual person page that like 8 likes. I'm like, yo, you're taking away the person that took the photo doesn't get the credit for what they do. I will take the credit from you. I'm not gonna people go out there and you put your camera on the ground and you're snapping your phone and your shoes and all that. I'm not taking credit for that stuff. You put in that hard work and you're willing to do that every single day. Bro, post it on your page, and I will never post anybody's like, yo, so-and-so wore Jordan 3s today. Shout out to him. It doesn't do nothing, dude. I'll shout out your t-shirts. I'll shout out your podcast if it's tight. If your podcast is whack, I ain't shouting it out. So, anyways, what else we talking about?
I'm trying to find anything that thing that I was texting about. Oh, that's what I'm talking. All you nerds, and I'm not talking about like listeners, because I don't think our listeners are doing it, but that where Tom Brady signing with the Golden State Warriors, or like someone from the World Cup signing with the Warriors, or Kanye. Shut up. Yes, Thanos to the Warriors. Shut up. Shut up. It was funny the first time someone did it. It's not funny anymore. Shut up. Stop doing that joke.
I'm like...
It's so predictable. Something happens on Twitter. Oh, yeah, the Golden State Warriors just agreed to whatever deal with what's the name. Like, bruh. It was corny the third time it happened.
I would just not really pay too much attention to it, but then when you was doing so much complaining that day, I felt like they were just everywhere. That joint said like that joint said that they had got Thanos and somebody else, some other.
Thanos rules the galaxy, but he can help the Warriors. Yeah, no shit.
I mean, what's funny is like it really is a stupid joke. Like he could end the Earth, but he decided to play. He decided to play 1 year for the Warriors.
Put a jersey on instead, with a 2-year deal with a 1-year player option.
He out there playing with the glove on. He's not even in uniform regulations.
Stupid.
So stupid.
What's up with all these UCLA players? By the way,
I don't know.
What's in the water in UCLA?
Actually, California.
I thought UCLA cast was weird.
Bro, I don't know. All right, I got nothing for this discussion, man. It's too weird, dude. Stuff like that start happening, I get weird feelings. Dude.
Cats better start reaching out to somebody to talk to him.
Bro, once I read the thing where he put that video up saying this is his last message on Earth, nope. I'm out.
Yeah, that's the second one. That's not even the first one.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know the second one. The other one, I've seen him play before, like for Timberwolves or something, maybe Rockets. I don't know.
Honeycutt was drafted in the second round by the Kings.
Oh yeah, King. That's what I'm thinking of.
Billy Knight. Billy Knight. I don't know if he ever played in the NBA, but I think he was like a coach or something too.
He was something.
He did something. He was like a coach. He was on UCLA staff or something, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking of Rico Hines. Never mind. They're on the same team. It all goes together. But yeah, y'all need to talk to get some help if you having some issues, because I'm gonna tell you right now, shooting at the police is not the wave. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
No, that's
dying is not the wave.
Dying and shooting the police is definitely not the wave. Let me tell you a gun battle you will lose. All right, you'll lose a gun battle against Jason Bourne.
The people chasing Jason Bourne, unless you have Jason Bourne with you.
Now, I did laugh at John Wick signing with the Warriors. I did laugh at that.
Security.
This is why that's funny. Because you just watch John Wick. I've never seen somebody use bullets like punches. Like I'm like, he shot everybody in a 2-foot radius. Like there was one scene in the second one he was shooting backwards and shot them. He ran it with and shot him, bro. I said, but John Wick might like slowly like this in movies, bro. It's going up in top 50 movies of all time.
All right, you didn't want to listen to me.
No, you're right. You was right about that. Which is funny because we were talking about on 4th of July, the discussion about Denzel Washington and Will Smith came up again. And I'm telling you, I think both of them have trash movies. You can name 3 movies for each, and that's it. That you can say like.
I already named more when we sat that one day and talked about it. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You named the same ones I named.
No, I did not.
Give me 3 Will Smith movies. No, give me 5. Give me 5 Will Smith movies you consider that are fire, that nobody could deny are fire.
Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2 was great, but it was way too long.
Okay. I'm going to need you to chill
It was
out.
3 hours. Bro, they went to Cuba. No, they underground.
Yeah, fire.
Wild, all right.
Fire.
Okay. Gabrielle Union got kidnapped in the U.S., went to Cuba. They went and got her out of a mansion, all right. And then they drove through everybody's house
I need you to chill
in
out.
an H2 Hummer.
I Am Legend.
Bro,
That's 3.
cool. And I Am Legend, he's great in that because he's the only actor in it. His co-star was the dog.
That's not the only reason, but that's not an easy role to play when you can't talk to anybody. You're talking to
that's
mannequins.
easy.
No, it's not.
Talk to one mannequin.
No, he talked to all the mannequins
did
in the
he?
entire city. He set them up. He
It's a
was,
good movie.
He
Good
was
movie.
in the Blockbuster video or whatever,
give you
like
that.
flirting with the mannequin.
I'll give you that.
He was flirting with the
He
mannequin.
just asked her to talk to him.
He was pretending like he was shy and flirting with a girl.
Oh, he was just trying to make
It's
sure.
not a girl. Let me take that back.
All
It was a
right.
mannequin.
Men in Black 1.
Yeah, and all the Men in Black movies.
Enemy of the State. All of them. Not
Enemy of the State's good.
Enemy of the State's great.
So that's already like 8.
That's 5. Okay.
No, it's not.
That's 5.
All the Men in Black movies.
Okay, no, I'm not giving you all Men in Black. Men in Black 3 was trash. All right.
Okay, then 1 and 2. That's still 2. It
2
doesn't
was
matter.
okay. 1 was fire.
I mean,
Denzel movies. Training Day. And a Hitch. I'll give you Hitch for Will Smith. Training Day.
I can look Will Smith up right now and give you more that you're not even considering.
No. Will Smith.
You said 3, and I
Denzel,
just 10.
I said 5.
No, you said 3
Denzel-
first and then 5.
Okay.
You keep changing it.
Denzel, American Gangster.
Yeah, you're already
Training Day.
There's already you're already gonna have 5.
Remember the Titans. I'm gonna throw in Glory.
What do you mean throw it in? It's one of the best movies of all time.
It's a great movie.
It's one of the best movies of all time.
I need a 5th. Well, for Denzel, fam. I love Denzel. Great actors, both of them. Great actors, but their movies are not good.
Yes, they are. The one where he went to Mexico and with the bodyguard for the girl.
Man on Fire. Probably his best movie.
Yeah, you said okay. It's not, but Philadelphia.
I don't know. Look, like I said, I can. There's other actors' movies that are phenomenal. That might be the problem. Dude. That might be the issue. They giving.
You're actually tripping.
All right. Anyways,
Here we go. I'm gonna look at it right now.
what do you got?
Since you want to do this,
All of their movies rewatchable. That's how I put it.
nope, you're a hater.
Both of them had Eva Mendes though.
Glory,
Eva Mendes is so fine.
Mo Better Blues, Malcolm X,
Malcolm X. Bam. That's a good one.
Pelican Brief, Philadelphia, Crimson Tide,
I like Crimson Tide.
Fire,
Love it. I like Gene Hackman and Denzel together. And a submarine.
Devil in a Blue Dress.
I
He Got Game.
didn't like He Got Game. So.
Okay.
I like it now.
The Siege. I've already named like 10, and you keep on going, but they're actually fire.
No rewatchable.
Hurricane. Remember the Titans.
Oh, Hurricane. I didn't like
Training Day.
that. Training Day.
All right.
Would you rather watch Wesley Snipes movies or Denzel movies?
Huh?
Would you rather watch Wesley Snipes movies or Denzel movies?
Denzel movies.
Okay. I'd rather watch.
But that's the thing is some of these movies are going to eventually be what when we say like Wesley Snipes movies are funny, some of these movies are going to be those movies in the future.
Wesley Snipes movies are funny.
Man on Fire, they are funny when you watch it now.
They are funny.
Man on Fire, Inside Man.
Oh,
We didn't talk about that.
Spike
you
Lee
smoking
movies are
fire.
wild.
Spike Lee.
That was a Spike Lee movie.
Oh, I was like, we're still talking about Denzel here. What are you talking about? American Gangster, fire. Book of Eli, fire.
Oh no,
Yes.
no, it's
Yes.
visually fire.
No,
I was
fire.
like, there's the Bible. That's what he's carrying. What?
Okay, but he didn't actually.
And he's blind.
But he, okay, twist. Good writing. Didn't actually have the book. He had to recite the whole thing. All
Yes.
good twists.
Okay.
Safe House, fire.
With Ryan Reynolds? That movie was whack.
You smoking.
Why do you like that movie?
Two Guns was trash. Safe House was
Trash.
fire.
And you tried to argue me about Two Guns. Too.
No, I said it was entertaining. I never said it was a good movie. I said it was entertaining.
Garbage.
You smoking. Again, Safe House. Fire.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
All right, man. Ryan Reynolds is overrated, too.
I'm not having that conversation with you.
You
because
don't
you're
think
irrational.
Ryan Reynolds is overrated as an actor?
Why? Overrated in terms of what?
I don't think he's that great of an actor. I think he's just cool.
He's one of the best comedic actors. I was going to say comedians, but that's not true. But he's one of the best comedic actors in the world and has been for like 15 years.
Hey, man, I can name 5 movies I like with him. 3, maybe. Proposal.
Do you want to go through those ones too?
No.
Because we can.
We could do that in another episode.
All right.
We could do next episode. We could do Ryan Reynolds versus Mark Wahlberg.
Here you go.
And we'd have to do Tom Hanks versus Leonardo DiCaprio.
Van Wilder. Yes.
Whatever.
Van Wilder. Waiting. Have you seen Waiting? Because if you haven't seen Waiting, you need to see Waiting.
Disgusting. Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's fire.
Fire for a movie about waiters? Man, chill. All right. Entertaining. What else you got?
The whole point of just being a comedy and being dumb. Like it's a fire movie. It doesn't have to be like an action explosion to be fire.
Like, it's not fire.
That's fire.
Right,
Waiting's fire.
Okay.
A movie that's entertaining, but not, I wouldn't say it's a good movie. Entertaining, Smoking Aces. He's in that.
Love that movie.
Oh, we finally got something.
He didn't do nothing for that movie to me. Like, he was main actor, but the movie was common. Shooting. Oh. That was to me.
Okay. I'm going to need you to stop. Adventureland, fire.
I don't remember that. The Zombies or something? Is that Zombieland?
Same man who's in Zombies, but no.
I remember. We can do his movies next week.
Safe House.
Okay. That's it.
No, that's not it.
Deadpool.
Mississippi Grind was a good movie. A Million Ways to Die in the West, funny.
I hate that movie.
Deadpool. What is this?
Look at you. I liked the Bodyguard's Hitman. That was okay.
Okay. You naming some whack stuff, bro.
Let's do top 10 lists.
You naming some whack stuff.
You want to do top 10 lists?
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Top 10.
Something released early on S&S, so chill out. I'm checking.
What are you copping?
I'm not copying anything. I'm just looking to see what came out. Oh, KD 11's first colorway came out.
What, the EBYLs?
Nah, whatever
blue?
it is. Gray. Whatever these are.
Those suck. Like NMD statics. Top 10 sports losses.
This product will be reserved for 15 minutes.
Or devastating losses. Or whatever. To us. Who wants to go first? You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'm going to do honorable mentions.
I only got one honorable mention.
You smoking on.
There's a lot of honorable mentions, but I'm only going to say one. And this really doesn't count. When the Jamaican bobsled team, when they came around that corner and they crashed, I was devastating, fam. Other than that, that's all I got.
Did you pick movies?
No, I didn't.
Like, what are you talking about?
I didn't, but that was the first thing that came to my mind when we thought about
They
this.
weren't going to win.
I know that, but
Either way.
I was devastated, bro.
Now, is it a moving scene when they pick the bobsled up and walk it to the thing and I cried? Yes, I cried.
You cried when they picked up a bobsled?
Yeah,
I'm
because
going to you to chill.
Emotional.
All right.
Everybody was cheering them on.
All right.
That's not, number one, it's fictional. And number two, I mean, it's fictional in terms of like how that happened. Jamaica really did put a bobsled team together. But that's not what this topic is about.
I know that. That was the first thing this topic brought to my mind. Bruh. I can't remember who suggested we should do this topic. I want to shout him out.
I have no time for you, though.
What's your honorable mentions?
All right. Honorable mentions. The 1999 British Open, Jean Van de Velde came to 18 with, pause, by the way, if there's I need a pause there, with a 3-stroke lead and made a triple bogey to have to go to extra holes and lost in sudden death. 3-stroke lead on 18T and hit it in the water 3 times or whatever it was and made a triple bogey in the British Open, 1999. Game 7, 2013 NHL playoffs, the Maple Leafs versus the Bruins. You know how long it's been since the Leafs won anything, even been in the Stanley Cup Finals. They came back from a 3-1 deficit in the series to force a Game 7, and they were up 4-1 in Game 7 with like 10 minutes left, and they lost in overtime 5-4.
That's a fact.
That's terrible. The next one probably is not all that big of a deal because it's just a Cotton Bowl, but Baylor was killing Michigan State in the 2015 Cotton Bowl. I remember watching the game at what's that?
What year was that?
What's the 2015? What's the place where the kids like to go? We talk about it. Laser tag and all that.
Main event.
Yeah, it was at main event with my niece and nephew watching that game. 41-21 Baylor, and they had a field goal attempt with a minute left to seal the game, and Michigan State blocked it and scored like 3 plays later.
Something about that game on TV, it looked so good. Like out there, that game was a great gig just to watch. Like,
Yeah, because it was so much scoring.
game was crazy, and I hate Baylor football coach. So.
Well, he's gone now, so he doesn't exist. NFC Championship game, 2014, Packers Seahawks. The onside kick. It was 19. Number one, it was 19-7 with 2 minutes left, and the Packers lost. And I'm sure what everyone remembers as the iconic moment was the onside kick.
Oh yeah,
and going, the tight end was like this.
Yeah,
It went right through his hands. And Seattle recovered, scored, and won. Or forced overtime and then won in overtime.
Watched that in the airport. Literally just got off the plane. Ran to watch that.
Trash. And then just a couple other ones. Honorable mentions I'll do quick. Romo fumbling the snap against Seattle in the playoffs. Now, granted, it was a wild card game, so maybe those teams ain't winning the championship. But fumbling that snap and getting tackled on the 1 yard line. This, number one, it's iconic, and number two, it's funny. 2007 wild card game.
It's funny to you.
Exactly. Well, that's exactly why it's on the list. Gary Anderson missing the field goal in 1998 NFC Championship game against the Falcons when he hadn't missed a field goal all season. Year. He was perfect the entire season. And then missed in the fourth quarter to win the game against the Falcons when you had Randy Moss. You had the crazy team that broke every record. Randy Moss, Cunningham, the whole team, and missed the field goal.
Was it Cunningham, was it?
Yeah.
Not the Culpepper.
Cunningham played on that team, and Culpepper took over. Culpepper, I think, was drafted in '99, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then last year's NFC playoff game, Saints and Vikings, the Saints allowing that pass at the end.
In there.
Honorable mention, man. That's when you're watching a game and something like that happens, and the percentage chance of you winning that game is probably less than 1%, and that happens, bruh.
Your list is
bruh.
Even your honorable mentions are a little weak.
Okay.
All right.
You put a movie in your thing.
That was satire.
You put a movie in there.
All right, look. I made my list literally off the top of my head. I didn't have to look up anything because these were devastating to me.
Okay, well then they must all be Cowboys and
no,
whoever.
Number 10.
All of these, I didn't need Google to look any of these up. I just did to get more details on the facts.
Top 10 sports losses, disasters, whatever to us. Number 10, Suns Bulls finals, 93, 94, whatever that was. That was devastating for the Suns. One, because they're literally the only time they've to the finals in a long time, and probably the last time they'll go in a very long time. That was another victim of Jordan within that period of time.
Yeah, it was Jordan.
It was to Phoenix.
He was expected to win.
Devastating. All right. It was devastating. And a close second was that one for number 10 was when Ron Artest made that last second at the buzzer against the Suns playoffs that 1 year to the finals, whatever. Devastating. Number 9.
That's trash number 10.
Number 9, Cavs Warriors, J.R. Smith just being unaware. That's already up there. One, because he's probably not going to be in the league next year. All right.
That definitely should not be higher than. You're talking about that Saints Falcons shouldn't be on there, and you put that on there?
Bruh. Here's the reasons why this is okay. Here's the problem with the
number one,
one
the
and
game.
The Saints
listen,
Falcons. Now the Saints Falcons one is a little different because the Saints Vikings whatever is a little different because that's just one game. You have a series of 7 to try to win and match that. That's there,
why it's better.
That one play alone, even they weren't going to win the series, but it ruined their chances to even compete. That was devastating to them. You could see it on there. They weren't even going to win that overtime.
Yeah, you're looking at this a different way. You made your list based on different criteria.
That was devastating.
No.
Winning game 1 in
I'm
Oakland,
talking about devastating as in a play that goes from you have 1% chance to win to 99% chance to win or 100.
Number 8, Iron Bowl.
That play is not on there.
Number 8, Iron Bowl. Auburn. What was that? Auburn,
Tip
Alabama.
Pass, yeah.
No.
The return on the kick?
Field goal return. That's devastating. All right. It's exciting.
Well, they also won the game. So
yeah, of course. Exciting. And they won the game at the buzzer off the missed field goal, kick, return, 102 yards, whatever it was. That was devastating. All right. Number
I
7.
think it was longer than that, but it doesn't matter.
Number 7. Red Sox Bill Buckner. I would have had that probably a little higher.
It should be higher.
Yes and no. Only reason why it's not higher is because, what was it like? I think they still had the lead at that time and then lost it.
No.
I don't remember.
No, they lost on that play.
No, they could have ended the game on that play. It extended it to like extra innings or something like that.
They scored 2 runs on that play and the game ended. And then it went to game 7.
Now the game
That
7.
was game 6.
Now another reason too. Game 7, they were up 3-0 in the game and lost. Like Red Sox were up 3-0. Like so. I think it's messed up.
If he fields the ball, they win.
Of course,
the World Series.
But still, you're in game. So you got a chance to still game 7, and when you're up 3-0 in the game, and you still lose. Like so, I'm sorry. That sucked. That happened. But I think that was like
It should be higher.
I don't know, man. I think it's messed up what they did to him all those years, bro.
It should be higher.
Number 6, Patriots Giants Super Bowl here. Bruh, they went undefeated the entire season. Randy Moss again on a team like that. You talk about Anderson missing that kick. Freaking Randy Moss is on a team that's undefeated the entire season. They freaking lose the game to Eli Manning. Them a catch off the helmet, one, and then a Plexico Bears catch in the corner of the end zone. Like that was devastating. All right, what did 18-1? What was the record? 18-1. That was devastating, bro. When you're dominating, I mean, they dominated the league that year. One game, helmet catch, ball in the head to Tyree, who's not even in the league. I think he was out the league that next year. All right. Devastating.
No, he was a good special teamer. He was in the league for a long time.
And that's it. So, like I said, 10.
That's 10 through 6?
That's 10 through 6. Suns versus Bulls, number 10. Cavs, Warriors, Jarrett Smith, unaware. Alabama versus Auburn, Iron Bull.
You only had one thing in 10 through 6 that should even be on your list.
Right.
On
You
any
don't
list.
think Patriots Giants should be on that one?
No.
Okay.
I have a different Patriots game.
All right. What up?
Number 10, Dodgers Giants 1951 NL tiebreaker. This is before they had playoffs or anything. Team from the NL went to the World Series. Team from the AL went to the World Series. Played World Series. So they played 3-game tiebreaker. Dodgers win game 2, 10-0. Game 3, 9th inning, up 4-1. Bobby Thompson, shot heard around the world. Giants win. Commit suicide.
All right.
Number 9, Maryland versus Duke, 2001. 10-point game with 55 seconds left. Everyone remembers this game.
Yeah.
Everyone. Jay Williams.
Yeah,
10-point game with 55 seconds left. Duke won in overtime. Nuts. This has to be on your list because if it's not, I don't know what to tell you. Bills Titans 2000 wild card game. No. Music City Miracle.
Considered it, but
Bills can have a list all of their own.
Of course.
Literally a list of 6 failures.
Of course.
On the list by themselves. 16-15 lead, 16 seconds left, kickoff, throw the ball across the field. Still don't know if it was a lateral or not because there's no camera angle. Oh, okay, you could believe that. I'm fine with it. There's no camera angle that shows one way or the other.
Live watching it looks excited.
It
was exciting.
Well, yeah, everyone was. Yeah. Definitely should be on the list. Devastating loss in terms of you're going to win, you kick off with 16 seconds left, and you lose on one play.
Facts.
Yankees Red Sox 2004 Game 4 ALCS. Yankees up 4-3. Dave Roberts gets on, steals second base, tie the game.
That's the game like Johnny Davis
Poppy
balled out, right?
No, he did in Game 7.
Game 7? Oh, okay.
Poppy in the 12th inning wins. Yankees are up 4-3 with Mariano Rivera on the mound and lose that game and go on to be the first team in baseball history to blow a 3-0 lead.
That's facts.
And number 6, this better be on your list. Knicks Pacers 95 Eastern Conference semis. The Reggie Miller game. What else needs to be said? Up 6 with 18 seconds left, and Reggie Miller scored 8 points in 9 seconds to win the game for the Pacers.
I mean,
choke symbol to Spike Lee, everything. Everyone remembers that game.
Yeah, it's a great game, but it's not on my list.
It should be.
Number 5.
All these should be.
Number 5. Devastating losses to me. Cardinals, Steelers, Super Bowl.
Pacers won that series, by the way.
Cardinals, Steelers, Super Bowl. That was devastating. Santonio Holmes in the corner, tiptoe. You got a freaking 98-yard run by Harrison.
The ending of the first half was probably more than the last play because we still don't know if his foot was in or not.
But still, that was like...
If the Cardinals would have scored on that if Kurt Warner wasn't retarded on that halftime pass, they win the game.
I honestly think that was the worst thing ever for the Cardinals to even get to that Super Bowl. I still believe that to this day. Because after that, they thought they were greater than what they were. I'm sorry. Because they shouldn't
You've always been mad at them for that.
I've always been mad at them for getting the Super Bowl that year. I am.
It makes no sense.
Bruh. Anyways, number 4. I'm in Oregon. I'm watching this. I'm talking. We were excited. Now, obviously, Blazers was our team, but we rooted for the Sonics. Sonics Nuggets, 8 seed, put out the 1 seed. The Sonics were. This was back when it was whoever best of 3. Sonics washed the Nuggets in Seattle 2 games. Went to Denver, lost the next 2, came back and lost in overtime. I believe. I think Kendall Gill made at the buzzer put overtime and then lost it to the Nuggets. 8 put out the 1.
Dikembe was hugging the ball at the end.
I can't make that sound. But number 3.
If you weren't black, I would say that's racist.
Number 3, which I am so mad you don't have a certain game. I'm going to just say it. Why don't you got Tuck Rule in your list?
Because that wasn't the play that determined the game.
Bruh. It determined it.
No,
it didn't determine
no,
it.
Didn't.
It didn't determine in the fact bam, happened, game over. Bruh. You want to talk about being punched in the stomach. And we're like, what the heck is the Tuck Rule? I'm in Foot Locker watching it. We're like, you're done. The Raiders were just done. They had no idea what was happening. They were done. That ruined it. That was devastating.
You're still playing against a rookie quarterback at that point. You figure out, you assume you get the win there.
You did everything right. You're not supposed to win in a blizzard.
They didn't do everything right because
you know what I mean.
They could have won much easier because that
Charles
New England team was
coming off the corner
very good.
Come on, man. Number 3, Cowboys Packers, the catch, non-Dez catch.
All right.
Are you crazy? What are you talking about? You want to talk about being high and low? That might have been the best played Cowboys game ever. Okay, best played.
Okay, the Cowboys have won lots of Super Bowls
as of the last few years. Okay, Dez dove. Who didn't think it was a catch? It was a catch. All right. That started the whole entire Tuck Rule. Started something. That catch started something. All right.
List is trash.
You are absolutely nuts. That game in playoffs in Lambeau, balling. Romo balling.
Trash.
All right, man.
What you got? What's
number 2? Cubs, Marlins, Bartman.
Oh,
all right.
Yes, obviously.
Devastating. All right. Now, the only reason why I have it up there, it should be done there with Buckner because the Cubs still could have won the series, but they let that knock the air out of them. That was a punch in the gut. They let that little nerd knock that ball out the way, affect them way more than it should. All right, because they could have still won the series. That's 100% fact. But do you know what they did? It knocked it out of them. Tuck Rule knocked it out of the Raiders. It was over. J.R. Smith knocked it out of the Cavs. Like, what? They can't do. We're not doing anything. That was devastating. Now, the fact that he never came back and was criticized and death threats, that's wild. Okay, but I have it at 2 because he basically got ran out of the city. All right. It should be lower to me because it technically wasn't his fault. It was at that moment, but come on. And Moises Alou probably wouldn't have caught it. He ain't that good. All right. Number 1.
All right.
Number 1.
Rewatch it. I watched it today on video multiple times. He would have caught the ball. Trust me.
1.
Bartman reached over into the field. And I'm not saying I blame him.
1. Oh, I do. But
no, see,
he didn't deserve all that.
This is my thing.
I don't blame him for them losing because that was what? Game 6, 5? Like, they still could have won the series. They could have won that game still.
Game 6.
They could have still won that game. That's what's annoying.
Relax. What I'm saying is I don't blame him in terms of the way they blame him. Yes, every home fan should know when there's a pop-up hit, you pull your fellow fans out of the way so your team can catch the ball. You're not there to get a pop foul. You're there to see your team win and go to the next round.
That's a hard judgment call at that like that. You're just not thinking like that. Like a ball. Oh, you just get hyped.
Yes, I am. That's why he's a nerd.
Look, man.
He didn't deserve to be walked out through the security, through the bottom of the stadium.
Didn't deserve. What?
They walked him out.
Yeah,
they had to walk him.
Had to.
Yes.
He would have died.
Okay, so what I'm saying is he didn't deserve to have to deal with that is my point.
Yeah.
He's still a nerd for putting his hand up because, again, when you're a home fan, you pull everyone out of the way and get out of the way and let your fielder make the play. Now, if the ball comes way in the stands, different story.
He got caught up, man.
I have zero sympathy for that. As a fan, you're supposed to be aware. That's my thing.
Number 1, which I don't even think this was on your list. And if you try to say this wasn't devastating and you say it's trash, so help me God, George. Michigan,
find out.
North Carolina, Chris Webber timeout. Lord have
They were losing.
God dang it, George.
They were losing in the game.
I know they were losing, but devastate.
That's not. Listen, again, like I said earlier, you are the team leading. You have 99% chance to win. You do something that turns it from 99% to 1%. No. They were losing. They already were not the favorite to win the game.
By what? 2?
Yeah,
3 at that moment?
2-point game.
2-point game. 19 seconds left. First of all, he traveled.
Yes, he did.
They should have called it.
But they were not the favorite to win at that point.
That's perfectly fine. I'm talking about someone calling timeout and literally ruining an entire era of Fab Five basketball in that period of time. Like, ruin relationships, ruin everything. That was devastating. Bruh. We're talking about kids, 18, 19-year-old kids.
You're looking at this differently than I am.
Bruh.
I'm talking about something happened, one play, game over. That didn't end the game.
Then you should have had Vikings, Seattle, and Vikings, 2 years ago? Kicker missed Hoistick. That wasn't Hoistick. That was
Hauschka?
Hauschka's on the Seattle. The kicker on Vikings missed the kick.
It also matters to me if it's iconic or not. That game's not going to be remembered over Maryland, Duke, Jay Williams scoring 20 points or 18 points or whatever.
Depends on who you talk to.
In overtime in the last 10 minutes or the last minute plus overtime.
Somebody could throw another game with an icon, but you could throw in T-Mac scoring, having your points in like 18 seconds, whatever that was, and beat the Spurs. Now, it wasn't playoff or nothing, but it was, that sucked.
Okay, people
But
do not remember that over
You're not
Duke,
going
Maryland.
to tell me a 19-year-old kid calling timeout with none left to lose the championship. Granted, down points, but you took away the opportunity to even have a chance to score.
They're losing.
And there was absolutely no doubt that look. You can't tell me that.
They're losing.
You're not telling me that. You're not going to tell me that.
Yes, I am.
You're not gonna tell me that.
My list is teams that were winning and blew it, not the other way around.
All right. You're not going to tell me that's not devastating.
There's at least 3 on here that you should have had on your list that you didn't have. Number 5, how do you not have Houston Oilers Bills 93 playoffs? They're up 35-3 at halftime and lost.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Frank Reich built an entire career off one half of football.
Here's the problem I have with that. It didn't really matter because it ain't like they did anything with the opportunity afterwards. Like, it was devastating at the moment, but still, like,
it's one of the most shocking losses in history of sports.
Sports?
Yes. It's how many times do you think a team's blown a bigger lead than 32 points? No,
it's not.
Never happened before. Fine. Definitely not in the playoffs.
Okay.
It's in the playoffs, the wild card game. Team who loses is out. You go home. Your season's over. You're fishing or doing whatever.
I could think of a few other playoff games more devastating than that.
No.
And Super Bowl games.
No, definitely not.
What are you talking about? I think
if you're up 32, you're sitting on the sideline like this. What we do? Who we playing next week? What's going on? Done. Get him out of here. 32-point lead.
All right.
How you blow that lead? I have no idea.
Rubbing your hands like that.
So that's what they were doing. Huh? They were on the sideline doing that. They were ready for eat the turkey next week. No? Number 4, Cubs Marlins 2003 NLCS Game 6. You already mentioned it. They were up 3-0 in the 8th inning. They close that game out. They go to the World Series. Haven't been in the World Series since 1914 or 1912 or whatever it was. Steve Bartman. Number 3, great personal loss to me. You won't care about this game. I don't expect you to care. I remember exactly where I was when I was watching the game. I know who I was with. I was with an Illinois alum. It wasn't a happy moment. Arizona Elite 8 versus Illinois 2005. Arizona up 15 with 3:58 left in the game. Up 15, 3:58. Up 14 with 3 minutes left. Up 8 with 1 minute left. Blew the lead and lost. The most devastating game that I've ever watched the entire time. Darren Williams, D. Brown.
I remember where I was.
And
Uncle's
Luther
house.
Head. Pause. Number 2, Bill Buckner game, 1986, Sox-Mets, Game 6. They had a chance to win it in Game 7. You're right.
That's different. Like, it's like
Maybe the most iconic sports moment in history.
Well, you know what's
at least
funny
in
is,
baseball.
It wouldn't have been as iconic if it didn't go through his legs. If it just like bounced off it, like, and it bounced off a glove, or if
that's part of it. But also, you got Vin Scully, and Vin Scully is yelling, "Gets through Buckner" or whatever.
Bro, you bend over and the ball go through your legs, and you're like,
well, he was moving like Kirk Gibson in '88 when he hit that home run and was limping.
Kirk Gibson was kind of moving on the bases.
And number one, okay. All right. Let me pour this water on you, don't. And number one, I don't even know how you don't have it on your list. Super Bowl from last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Last year. No, 2017 Super Bowl.
2 years ago.
Who played in the Super Bowl just this year?
Eagles,
I don't even remember.
Eagles beat Patriots.
Oh, that's right.
You're talking about Falcons.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's number
Falcons
one.
It's recency bias.
I don't care that it's
it
on
definitely
there.
has recency bias. There's no doubt about that. But the reason I put it number one is because it's literally been the only thing people have been talking about for the last 2 years. Every single joke has been either a 3-1 Warriors-Cavs joke or a you blew a 28-point lead football joke. Every joke on Twitter. Falcons-Patriots, Super Bowl 2017, blew a 28-point lead, blew multiple opportunities in the second half to just literally kick a field goal to end the game, and the coach throws the ball instead of running the ball.
I was so happy.
Because
I hate the Falcons.
Why happy?
Because the Falcons.
Who wants to see the Patriots win again?
It wasn't about the Patriots winning. It was solidifying how untrustworthy and trash the Falcons are.
No, see, that's why you're a jerk, because you root for nonsense like that.
I won't root for nonsense like that because you know what? They had no business being up by that many points anyways, all right? They played exactly who we thought they were, all right? And we let them off the hook.
And then you picked them to go to the Super Bowl again this year, and guess what happened?
Look.
You did pick them to go to the Super Bowl.
Things happen.
Got what you deserve.
No, because y'all put me in a hard spot. I wasn't ready to pick a team.
Nah, I don't want to hear that.
I said they were going to wash the Rams. You go, no, Rams are going to beat them. All right. Wash the Rams. It was
a home game. What do you expect? Atlanta going all the way across the country to play the Rams in playoffs. Of course I'm going to pick the home team.
I think the Rams.
And the Rams have more talent. Now, at quarterback is the biggest difference. That's why.
And experience.
But I don't believe in that.
What do you mean you don't believe in experience?
You're playing a home. There's no.
Oh my God! If
you
don't believe in experience, then you don't believe that the Patriots should have beat the Falcons in that Super Bowl. That was experience.
You're saying it as if it's a gigantic factor in the game. To me, it's not a gigantic factor. Experience when you're playing like golf and you're the only guy who like your teammate. There's no teammate to help you. I agree 100%. If you playing with like Tiger and you've never been in a final round last group on Sunday at the Masters. Experience matters in that situation.
I don't know if
Nick Foles just won a Super Bowl outdueling Tom Brady. Like, what are you talking about?
He's experienced. He has experience
in the playoffs. No.
Yeah. What are you talking about? He got in the playoffs, didn't he? I feel like he got in 1 year. He made two Eagles to the playoffs. I don't remember. Look,
playing the Super Bowl against Tom Brady and led his team to 45 points. What are you talking about?
Okay. Cool. He won.
Or 41 points, whatever it was.
He won. It happens.
Like I said,
it happens.
It's not as big of a deal as you make it.
It happens.
Right. Goff has started. He started the entire season.
Look.
He started the entire season. He was at home. He had no fans yelling at him. No. They could hear in the huddle. No. It's a playoff game.
It's different.
Experience is not an issue.
You don't believe in momentum or experience. Okay.
No. I believe in experience. I don't believe it's a big factor. There's a difference.
Okay.
It's not a big factor. Like I said, it is when it's like it's golf or it's something where it's a solo sport. Boxing, whatever you're in, fighting Mayweather, you got a chance to like end the streak. Experience matters. But when you have a team full of 11 guys, you as the quarterback could fumble, someone could pick it up and run on your team and score. You look like a moron.
That entire team was inexperienced. I think there might have been like 4 players who had playoff experience on that entire Rams team.
It's still 11 players that have to cohesively as a group play like shit to lose like that.
It wasn't the Rams should have won that. The Rams, it wasn't like a should have won. It was like I'm assuming they were favored in it.
Of course they're favored. They're home.
Man, chill with the home stuff. Home stuff don't matter as much as you think it does.
Yes, it does. What are you talking about? Okay, I know much more about bookmaking than you do. So
yes, but I know about picking winning teams than you do. All right, you know the odds and stuff. I pick winners. Okay.
That's definitely not true because we can go through like you picked the Cavs to win that series and they got swept. Number one.
That was just being a LeBron fan.
Okay.
That was just being contrary, to be honest with you.
Your World Cup team didn't win. Your Super Bowl team.
All right, chill with a World Cup team. It's a shot in the dark. You pick a World Cup team. We got Croatia about to play France. All right, let's chill.
France was one of the favorites.
France is always going to be a favorite. That's fine. But if you pick Italy, you pick Germany, you pick anybody. Italy was anybody. But you pick Germany, you pick Brazil, you pick Spain, you're not gonna be like, oh, you're out of control. You pick Croatia, I would have been like, all right, now you wilding. All right.
So, but your point is that you're picking winners. So.
Bro, I had to pick out of how many teams in the World Cup? Like, come on, bro.
32, but you can
And
eliminate.
soccer?
You can eliminate 20 of them.
Picking a soccer winning team is it's like a shot in the dark type thing.
No, it's not.
There are teams that are better than other teams.
A shot in the
at
dark is
soccer.
hockey or baseball. That's a shot in the dark.
Hockey and soccer are similar. What are you talking about? You can't. Picking a soccer team is really hard. All right.
No, it's not. When you can already eliminate 20 of the options from the very beginning.
Did you think England was
Nigeria, Sweden, whoever, those teams not winning. Tunisia, you can eliminate 20 options at the very jump. You have 10 to 12 options left. If you would have said Germany fine, Brazil fine, Spain fine, France fine, Belgium fine.
There's a lot of fines in that. There's a lot of fines in it.
It's not like you, but you said 32. It's not 32.
It ain't like
it's probably
like NFL playoffs.
8 to
NFL
12.
playoffs and NFL NBA playoffs. Oh, you know you can pick one of the Super Bowl people. You're gonna pick one. You can get one of those right. Yes, you can. You can get one team
the
right.
Falcons.
You know I didn't know I was talking about when we asked that.
Now you want to say that.
Look, I'm not gonna say it at the moment in time, but you knew I just picked the Falcons because I had picked two teams in the same division at first, and I panicked.
Now you want to say that.
All right. Anyways, is there anything else?
No.
That's a sneak this. Pow, 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 pow. All right.